Hey folks, retired old soldier 1987 here. Last video we talked about re-enlisting and going into the Army Reserve. Before I get into my first duty station, when I enter the Army Reserve, I want to talk about a few other things. Number one, at one point in my last video about getting in, I said that I joined in 2011, then later it was 2007. Well, the first time I misspoke. It wasn't 2011, it actually was July of 2007 when I went into the Army Reserve. Secondly, I wanted to talk about some of the struggles I had. So I came off of active duty and I got the compensation and pension exam, and like everyone was told to, and I ended up with like a 10% VA disability rating. So I got that, and when I was going back in, it was very difficult. I mean, it took 7, 8, 9 months to get me back in because of that, because they wanted all this information. They wanted to back it up and show what my disability rating was for, to make sure that I was still fit for duty. And during that time, I actually had to fire a couple recruiters who they weren't doing anything. They were just sitting on their ass, not doing anything. They weren't helping me trying to get in, to the point where I knew the first sergeant of the recruiting company through his sister. I used to work with his sister, and I asked the first sergeant, I was like, hey, listen, first sergeant, I need you. These guys aren't cutting it. They're not doing what I need. They're not getting me in. I need you to help with this. So he helped me with that. And then there was another struggle. I got to MEPS, and when I got there, they were trying to be recruiters, trying to be salesmen, as they do, and trying to push me in a direction I didn't want to go. And like I said before, I was a 38-year-old dude. I had been active duty. I knew the game. I wasn't playing the game, and they weren't real happy about it, to the point where the senior recruiter at the MEP station was a master sergeant. He had called the first sergeant, who was supposedly helping me, and the first sergeant didn't know that he was on speakerphone. And when the master sergeant said something, the first sergeant's like, well, that pain in the ass martini. Well, guess what? I got what I wanted. I wasn't going to play your BS used car salesman crap, because I knew what I was doing. And that kind of makes me feel sad for some of the younger kids who may not know what's going on. They may not know that they can advocate for themselves. But I got to do it, and maybe I'll get a little bit more into another video about advocating for yourself, especially as a young person trying to get into the Army Reserve. Who knows? So anyway, those are some of the struggles I had getting into the Army Reserve. Again, if you like the content, if you like what I'm putting out, by all means, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends about it, drop some comments down below. And until my next video, have a good one.